This is a very unfortunate statement coming from a man of God, you know, that a lot of people reference and all of that. Now, the argument about social media, and a man for betrayal will say, or kasa or no, not sorry. Minim sorry, they have a board, they have, you know, council, those things that they represent. And if you know your penny or down no kasa, that means now sorry no. Sa no mo person mo ye den wo mo ye en person yema mienu na me person me nka sisi say we are instrumentalist, we are musician, and me come musician and me qualifying with instrumentalist woni na wakoma mu ene wadwen mu woni nyankopon akwa apam say me nyankopon adoma chede a wodi adom me person me de ebo afore wo wa sorry wo conviction ni wo faith and extra will say wo person we dey we yes our sorry there's no problem. Number 2, so we are instrumentalists na on a regular Sunday ebi a say na ye kwa sorry Sunday ya kwa sorry ya bompa ya wato nyom ne nyema na I know there it's normal no ye osomo no sa na tie enti osofo Dag Heward-Mills asema wokan o say na sorry ojidi say sebi mpredua san nyanse nimu say ubetua instrumentalist ka na sorry de anu no ojidi enti no we instrumentalist now ko na sorry now that so te honum dia ene to jewa away from that empress. You see, asofofo F is very funny how asofofo num be finding a way to downplay the value that music adds to their ministry. There's something I call the faith enterprise, faith business, and then sorry baby and your business. And you're some sorry baby. Of course, sorry baby and your business no more running. Yes. This enterprise we are managing your faith. And you know juma wa moyen. And sorry. Now we are instrumentalists, obo instruments, and that thing that you're doing in the church is taking a chunk of your time, and your pastor is finding ways and means to tell you that who ya menyankopon wachedie ewo osura ahimemu and adebendeba run away from that church with the speed of alacrity because your pastor is robbing you of your livelihood. Kasanosi instrumentalists be woha omoda sorry them. There are people that omajum obi woha na duma chede nyankopon dia ma no. Ebi mo so spend time, effort and money to invest in that craft. And woma ye den ema match your craft no. Enti se we realize say we be a instrumentalist or a musician. Na wo begina ho na obonwum na sa enwum na obebo no. Eno so kan wo bi na ma will keep you with church members whether you like it or not. If it is that easy, go to church every day and go and pick microphone and talk and then yapon yenko. Music plays an integral role in worship and preaching. Now, I will tell you the story of a man of God in Ghana, Reverend Sam Kranche. He is a man that doesn't play with music. When it comes to now, sorry, I was a Royal House Chapel member, and Reverend Sam Kranche is one that's obedient stage now preachy now we bought instruments now he will stop you. Why hear you cry? Some of the catcher no because he knows what music does for his ministry. Reverend Sam Kranche enya asofo na. Once I suffer people higher, sorry, preacher. Reverend Sam Kranche, he will come, he will worship, he will praise before he mounts the podium because he understands what the music and instrumentalist does for his ministry. And then, so asofofo bedu no kram omo ho asofofo no mu bedu no kram omo ho. And sorry, Bebre invest heavily in musical equipment. To do what? To hold their ministry. Because also preacher no raising you or expect to say instrumentalist no and big shout outs to Lord of Royal House Chapel. Fantastic drama. Ain't no memma obi and dada will say wajuma na wo ye no wakwetia wo so obwa or dada wakwetia na wasase so haya. You need to be paid for that effort, talent. Now, do you know how many millions people are making just by playing guitars and all these instruments? Don't let any pastor deceive you that music goes hand in hand with the preaching business. It goes hand in hand. Don't let anybody deceive you. Now, Empress, let me bring it down. I mean, be in common kakra, because in common way, send them di kanka, you know. Papa sama walk I mean, also for Dag Heward-Mills as walk no, now sorry, or don't believe no. So we instrumentalists now also will carry a part any music now better now I told you why. But let me in common Empress. Only must say. Asofo bi wo krom ha efi se wo mo hyasie di sofo omuntu ya rent da efi so mo hyasie edi sofo omo masku fees asori na tua omo rent asori na tua aduane omo di wo mo fie asori na tua ebi mo ho a omo nyehye asofudie na do omo die. That is why in a country like Rwanda wunni adwuma bi ya wo medi sofo. Me pacho dey make anote ma say and to say instrumentalists spend a chunk of the time during the day at the church, and you tell me that person is not supposed to be paid because he is working for God. Are you not working for God? If you read Matthew chapter 10 corner or see mama mo srasa mo mfa nkoto to ahonhom ene ne ekeka ho no ahonhom no mo nkofo mo san wo sra no asofofo ayeso wo mo ka nyankopo asa enti ye ba ne se wo mo a enni se wo mo gia ketua kra e ya asofofo. I'm telling you. For why does a pastor have to be paid and an instrumentalist should not be paid?
See, Papa na sem no kind or kawo no na so
na make us no na so any then dey different.
No na sorry for no. Because na e school na ye kind lawyers home, doctors home, your personal job.
Meti ha mama nkama sem. Give me space. Me say only practice no practice one na so. And if you no na so, it's instrumentalist now who say your career path now better. I don't have a problem with that. That is his church. But me be common him. Aba woma brainwash these instrumentalists now. They still live from hand to mouth because they believe that whatever they do, no, they are not supposed to make money off it.
Okay.
Asofo for bebre yetua wo muka.
Okay.
Me pacho connection tight any nyama keka ho ayeje wa sorry dem no. Why on the betumi aka chem so wa twede special bi o de furu koma nyankopon wo soro.
Nyamedwuma yetuaka abra na ye ntwia ka wo nyamdwuma na twam patron
ade na twam se nyame asem ntwam nyame asem
ntwam but nyamedwuma no wo ya yetua ka bible na aka e wo Timothy bible na so asaka e wo Luke and osaka no Leviticus, Deuteronomy. So obi o ye adwuma ma nyankopon wo nyame fie yetua ne ka patron what I say enye free Yamina muanim say nye free.
Say ka church let me appreciate instrumentalism but say
church appreciate it. One can say
asofo be sending messages so. Asofo smile. Reverend Smile or say bebe ka say was say church no it's here but church let me appreciate it.
Or say any biblical say church in there.
Yes.
It yanko Bible man.
Now then will be actually for you.
Oh, then you call Bible. Say your biblical.
Scriptures.
It's more scriptures.
Reverend Smiler.
Sorry, man.
I don't know. I think I've heard the name, but unless of course a Smiler is a popular name, but I think it's him, right? Okay, so software daroma a biblical. Nyamia dum sofo Bible no ye won verses brofo ayibe akuapim twi etino nyamia manaye so easy so kind of sort ase. Luke chapter 10 verse 7 Pastoral Bible coming kind but sofo na say nya biblical etino ayi odivo Pastoral on Luke chapter 10 verse 7 be ma what coming kind yo. But so say nya biblical
or see you bet me appreciate it.
So it's no body for would there be a look woman maybe a man na ye hwese appreciation bi o ha
Luke chapter
in Pastoral 10:7 na Bible she 1 Timothy 3:17 be mame 1 Timothy 3:17 any 18 no.
Luke chapter 10 verse 7. Stay in that house, eating and drinking what they give you, for the laborer is worthy of his wages. Do not mean to us
worthy of his what?
Wages.
Wages ya ketua. Any appreciation. By the word draw. First Timothy 3:17.
It's off.
Sorry. Me patch 5 and 3. Patch me. Need you more. 5:17. Patch me. Empress. Wages any appreciation no. Wages say why you adwuma de or say fata wuni ne de ma. Full stop.
1 Timothy 5:17.
Call.
That elders who rule well should be considered worthy of double honor.
Okay.
Especially those who labor in the word and doctrine.
Who the 18 war?
This means they should be respected and provided for, particularly those who are actively engaged in preaching and teaching.
1 Corinthians 19.
And then the fourth one.
13 to 14. Don't you know that those who work in the temple,
thank you,
get their food from the temple? And Apostle Paul to us say, in the same way, the Lord has commanded those who preach the gospel should receive their living from the gospel. Now, Apostle Paul, I can't say now or refer to the Moses account of Leviticus. Sir, and original so akase. Sadie no nti wono amoye adwuma wo nyamefie mo kan sempa no didi.
It is a we share the financial structure of most churches are head pastor ni twa ne kakese.
Oh, enye omu nyina.
Utemi asem so we share the financial structure of most churches are head pastor ni twa ne kakese. It one can say so your appreciation. That is head pastor you appreciate you know. Head pastors are given free accommodation. Baby, I'm trying to chom. Yes, sir. I saw some car. And maybe a chairman said 2021-22. I saw be the lighthouse, Madagascar. I'm going to call court. And the business so they a Ghana
quotation in
a quotation with the nursing. 1070. You watch it. You catch up on 10. I saw be at the lighthouse a court. Over Akatia. Amudibem. So what is he saying? Say appreciation. You see, I know maybe because Christendom na say ya nhwe ya ebema ewiase agye youth na free sorry. Enche bia na ye sofo panyini alatani my friend say
Chris.
Ebe share san komo we biase. Say wa pam na nyom tufo ni nyina aden a omo Jesus cancer no matter and it's affecting their spirituality and stuff. Meanwhile, Empress yenya ya run church office down. We know that when I invite Akese to my church Michianica, some take dollars. Omo e perform free USA ba no. In flight, e bi wo kra a whole flight at the moment ba. What are you talking about? So for the Amagana ma me show I'm a musicians can be dollars Independence Square because he knows that is how they are worth.
Because you see, that is not the only one and now so for penya or what's our mentality no say and yes say ube serve sorry ni bit he will not be the first.
He will not be the first.
Me concern with video no send me or kind enemy tone.
At your tone
I felt say na ke say otauto ono na arrangement owo
for the church
and the members, but on making look as if say so before sorry no or the instrumentalist bar sorry no tomuka and nonsense. Do you understand how he put it? Na video no me critically asemi ba ko kan I don't mean say ye catching ha o ka say watch out for people who do things for money. Yeah, watch out for people who do things for money. And I'm thinking, say, wait, I sorry no kutemono. They do stuff for money. Members no, they all do their respective stuff for money. Onu ankasa Dag Bishop. He does stuff for money. Empress, my name can't the books not
stuff for books.
Oh,
books not just.
That's a books in the print. I free.
Free. So wait, me book. Woko Amazon. Loyalty and disloyalty, Dag Heward-Mills. Now you $10. I'm going to turn to $2.99. The Beauty, the Beast, and the Pastor. $9.99.
I'm not.
Church growth, is it possible? $9.99. Church planting, $2.99. The art of shepherding, with the $12.50. And one more, Judas. Who is he? Call for $7.50 $7. Yeah. So
we need your own personal.
Yeah. So
me. Book no. I was somebody say.
No.
Knowledge.
The comments no pass say.
Oh, munya botre. I am not flow.
Yeah.
I'm not the naka and person bisana.
Comments no pass about watch out for people who do things for money.
One day your problem.
Until I make church, you say. Okay. Virtually everybody in that church, does something for money, including Onwangasa. He's selling books for money. So,
maybe I not say it's called my charity. You don't know.
Now, video not say nobody can bully us to pay to come in. Who? How? See,
great thing.
So why your arrangement? I empower members. We train you almost that's okay. But once you move out of your domain, now the person is not bullying you. So who moving out of comfort zone? Now so me instrumentalist back on me training was sorry no arrangement no or yare. So you need to fall somebody else. Somebody else not all ban. He's not bullying you. Yes, you understand? Once you move out from that your zone. Now also okay, contractor another instrumentalist on arrangement that person is not bullying. Also want a system, any arrangement.
It is any planning free now. Sorry, okay, an arrangement.
Yes.
Okay.
So don't stand and say, oh, me sorry, nonsense to bring an instrumentalist. No. So you create the impression, say almost our conviction, not say. We need to pay musicians and instrumentalists. No, that's what my concern is.
Okay.
Because almost the justification. Empress, I mean, so I can't Bible be brave, but listen to this. 1 Chronicle 9:13. Oh, and these are 1 Chronicle 9:33. King James. And these are the singers, chief of the fathers of the Levites, who remaining in the chambers were free, for they were employed in that work day and night. Mama, last one. Nehemiah 11:23. King James. For it was the king's commandment concerning them that a certain portion should be for the singers, due for every day. So the also arrangement they say based on scripture, no, I need to pay instrumentalists, I need to pay musicians, no. It's not being nonsensical. I hope you get me. So don't stand what the other two members think said they should serve, and because of that, it's no one power what training you that persona in their minds they are serving. That's okay, because serving too is key.
Okay.
We need to push the spirit of serving within the churches. That's okay. But do not, under any circumstance, frown on the people also believing. All the others are not no problem.
Okay.
Tout no arrangement. And let us believe so arrangements no correct. But do not say obedient no also you know one of the strongest conviction and nonsense. And nonsense. Because on also scripture Pastor Ayeka say he mentioned and he gave you backing.
Yeah.
So don't say because we know our mentioning your perfectness. No, nonsense. No, it is not. It's a mystery. Moving forward, no. On focus on and tout it more. Because the next other preacher, no, like kasa akese no would not agree because on also in different convictions. It's a best say because our topic were tricky. There are some who actually believe say they need to pay the instrumentalists, motivate them because or life to live. Good. Obviously, people say no. Once I'm giving you the necessary resources, save. That's also good.
Okay.